with ideas for a new product and having those ideas stolen. All right, it's a very bad thing. Very good. What are the problems? Problems associated with counterfeiting includes decrease of original product price, confusion, impacts company's reputation. 2 years back, Nike released shoe named Roche. It became a trend. I've always wanted to buy it. A few weeks later, released copies were everywhere. Correct. I ended up not buying it. True. Okay. Somebody wrote here. Right, Mujtaba is written again. The identity. All right. When Chen is not here, Nelson. Counterfeiting, bad behavior. I think the problems associated, people might not believe the brand anymore. So how can you overcome it? I think we saw that also. How do you think you can overcome it, Nelson? It's a very good point that you have raised. How can you overcome it?
Uh, no idea.
You can try. We discussed it in the last class. Zuha. Zuha, where is the point for?
The last one, right? I didn't write it. Topic 4. Yeah.
Okay. Lim Itang, William, did you write, William? This one?
Oh, which one? Yeah.
Or last week's counterfeiting?
Yeah, topic 4, right? I did it already.
This one, right? Topic 4. In my opinion, counterfeiting is a very bad behavior. Hello. Everybody wrote in my opinion, just copy paste that. Some of the problems with counterfeiting of a luxury brand is this that can damage the image of the luxury brand. Very good. Yes, it will definitely damage the image of the brand. So what can be done, William, from your point of view?
I don't know. Not sure.
Anything? Okay, Zuhad, since you didn't write anything on counterfeit, why don't you comment on what has been written? Why don't you just say what can be done?
To prevent the counterfeit, right?
Yes. What can be done? I think we saw, we did discuss this in our last class. That anyone else would like to try? You can jump in. Mujtaba, you want to try?
For what? To like avoid
counterfeit, to avoid counterfeit. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I read a few articles, but one of the points that I remember would be like for them to actually like differentiate their products from like the counterfeit products. So they would focus more on like their brand, their logo, right? So what they do is to make sure that the logo itself is like very hard to replicate. So they have to go back to their own roots and everything. They have to find like craftsmen. So everything is like handmade. So it's hard to counterfeit when it's handmade, because if it's like machine made, so anyone can just make a machine and then just recreate the logo or like whatever design it is. So they would focus more on like handmade stuff, products.
Okay, and it would be difficult to recreate. Okay, right. Or copy. Right. This is what you say. Very good. But again, how would you educate your customers? See, you have your own set of clientele who are already believing in your brand, who are always with you, and who don't want to leave your brand, right? So how do you communicate or how do you educate them? That's where the communication is very, very important, right? So you need to have this constant communication with your own clientele so that they are educated that this is the unique product and there is no other match to it. And these are our suppliers or agents. So you need to constantly educate your client profile. Only then you will know that these people are not going to let go of your brand and they know which is the a fake product and which is the unique original product. So next
Yeah, now
topic,
it's like
I mean,
usually updated on social media, right? If something like that
exact,
happens.
correct, correct. So
Because
now with the
yesterday
social
in
media,
Maldives also same thing happened, and that was a huge problem between those two. It was
what,
a local brand.
okay, and what
Yeah,
happened there?
actually, they copied the skin. There's a skin studio,
Mm-hmm,
and they were ex-partners actually, business partners. So one of
mm-hmm.
them copied the other exact same way of the studio, just different colors.
Okay, so then they were
Yeah,
arguing and
yeah, and everybody was so into it, and it was all over social media.
okay, all right,
Yeah.
yeah. So these can be the possible issues, So you need to constantly keep educating your customers. So communication is very, very important. And our topic for communication will be discussed on February 8th. Okay, so we learn about communication, brand communication. So for this, I'm inviting an assistant professor from Framingham University, State University, USA. So he will teach this topic on communication of the brand. All right. So just let's see. And I've asked him to teach a couple of topics, but then he chose this topic on February 8th, morning 10 o'clock, Monday morning. All right. So I will share the poster with you all. So if you want to invite your other friends, we can also do, but the topic will be dealt by Dr. John Umit. All right. I will share it later with you all. Okay, so now today's topic is luxury clients. Did anybody go and watch the video? Anybody? Thanks, Mujtaba told me, Miss, I didn't watch the others.
No, miss,
No,
I
very
haven't.
good. Thanks. Yeah, it's okay. Thanks for being honest, Zuha and Mujtaba, the others. Aaron, good morning. Thank you for joining the class.
I didn't watch
Nelson.
also.
Nelson. How about you, William? Aaron?
Haven't watched yet.
Okay, William, no problem. Aaron? Aaron, hello, hello, Aaron. Aaron is typing. Why, Aaron? Not yet, Miss. Aaron, you can't, you have a problem with your audio? No, right? Okay. Plus, right, just a gentle reminder, if you have other modules for this semester, and please liaise with your lecturers, asking them when is the final exam date, if there is a final exam, all right? So you have to, like, anybody taking Dr. Rupam's class, service quality management or service operation management?
Nope.
Anybody taking NOPA? All right. So please discuss with your lecturers on the dates. So just keep them aware that if there's same date, if you have two exams, and if it's difficult to cope or same timing, so please keep them informed. Yeah. All right. So this is topic 5, which is luxury client. Who do you think a luxury client is? Who are luxury clients? Later after class, I want you all to go back and watch the video and understand more about it. Okay. It talks about the characteristics of a luxury client. So there are two types. One is luxury clients. So they are there permanent. All right. And then you have the excursionist. Excursionists are people like what I discussed last week. They don't come in on a very regular basis, but it's all occasionally, right? My father's 50th birthday, my parents' platinum wedding celebrations, right? And it's my proposal, right? So it's like that. So only those occasions they come to the luxury products. So that is who, these are the people who we term as excursionists. So luxury consumers are changing, right? So nowadays, when you look into the statistics, some are millennials aged 23 to 36, and most of them belong to the Generation Z. So this actually starts evolving because now with the evolution of the social media and everywhere you can find products online, things have moved much faster. So from the desk, from your own desk, from any part of the world, you can simply click and you can order whatever items you want, be it a luxury commodity or be it a budget commodity or be it any brand for that matter. All right. Sometimes some countries will not allow the brands inside, but normally it is allowed. Okay, so 2019's research survey mentioned that most of the luxury clients belong to regular treaters. Are, if you look at it, it is basically from the age 25 to 44. Can you see it here? 25 to 44, these are the usual regular treaters, the age group. And occasional treaters, if you look at, they are here, 16 to 24 age group. And then 25 to 34 is a balanced one, never is very low, right? Rarely is very low. So these two are cut from the age group at 16 to 34. But usually 25 to 34 are your regular treaters. If you look at it, they are there for various reasons. Can you see this cohort? Right? They are there for regular treaters. That means they are officially, or they're always brand oriented people. They don't want to go for anything fake. They don't want to go for anything that doesn't have a name, a logo, a brand, right? Because they know the value for it. And they also go for gifts. They also go for occasional treats, so there's a level of how much they use as well. But when you look into 55 to 64 age group, all right, they are also 7% are regular, 12% for gifts, occasional treaters are also there. Rarely you have some, and you also have never. And likewise, 45 to 54, you have some regulars, you have some occasionally they go and indulge in luxury shopping, and you also have 70% for gifts, right? So the bigger segment goes no. Okay, so if you look at it, this generation is the most popular ones who are your luxury clients. So that's where when people start talking about brand recognition, if you go around the world, especially in Europe, especially in the Gulf, in Dubai, people are really after brands. Likewise, even in Malaysia also, people are after brands. People want to know, to be recognized. They know, if I'm part of this brand, I will be recognized. So that's the sense of recognition that they get. All right. So moving on, luxury spending by categories. If you look at that, that's what we just saw in the chart just now. Regular treaters, for gifts, and for occasional treaters, right? And who are the luxury clients? How do you want to categorize them? So as social media shares profiles, from personal statuses to elaborate videos showcasing lifestyle and building personal brands, experiences have come about. Have you heard the term influencer? Have you heard the
Yes.
term? Yes. What do you mean by influencers, Zoha? My writing is
Um,
so bad.
it's
What do you
mostly
mean by that?
somebody who like maybe advertises the brand, like a
Advertises
famous
the,
person doing that. Yeah.
right. So someone who is just promoting your brand. And how do they normally promote their brand? Have you
Uh,
seen some videos?
yeah. It's
How do
like
they know?
if she is a TikToker, she just uses the
Exactly. Correct. So
TikTok
they
for
just
the
use, yeah, they use TikTok, they use YouTube. It is just how they use it, right? So they don't talk anything about the brand, but if you look at it, they talk about their experience. They say, hey, I'm using this brand and I really love it. This is so simple, this is so easy. You see how I'm using it. So the way they talk about that particular brand's experience, you and I would love to be part of that, right? So that's how they indulge. So that's how they are called as influencers. Okay, so influencers play a very big role nowadays, and that becomes a personal social branding, right? So nowadays, if you talk about celebrities, they have their own Instagram pages, they have their own lifestyle, and everything is shared on social media. There's nothing that is private. So that's how the luxury brands, the personal branding have all evolved. All right. So that is how people will start to know about the brand itself. So now let's look into the luxury clients. So when you talk about luxury clients, it's not about affordability alone, so it's not that, but it is also based on how they make the entrance. It's not about affordable luxury, but it is also about using the brands, being a part of the brand. Why do we call it as affordable luxury? Any idea? Why do we call affordable luxury?
Maybe it's not that expensive
Maybe it's not that
as
expensive, right?
usual.
Yeah, I believe that when we were discussing about in the first class, when we were discussing about the luxury brands, you and Masha wrote about one particular brand in
Yeah, so never.
Soneva, correct?
Yeah,
Right, Soneva brand. I believe it's an affordable luxury brand, right?
yes, yes.
Yes. So when we say affordable luxury brand, so that means the luxury brand itself has certain categories. One is super premium, one is premium, and then they say, okay, affordable luxury, which means anybody can just try it. Because when the previous slide, when we met about the treaters, official or occasional treaters, right? When you saw the occasional treaters, these people love to go for the affordable luxury. So they are also part of the luxury brand, and they also know that yes, this is how your brand is, this is what the experience I have or I get when I use the brand, right? So they are also part of the luxury clan. So that's why it is evolved called as luxury or affordable luxury. Okay, any questions until this?
No, miss.
No.
Thank you. So now let's look into the excursionists. Excursionists are short-term purchases, right? So they are not regular users, but they are short-term. Okay, so why they want to go and purchase it? Because of the outstanding quality and because of that special experience. They want to have that experience to themselves, and it has to be very special. That's why. And then they want the product to be expensive. You know, they expect. You see, the word here is expect. Why do you think they expect? Nelson?
Because
Yes, Zoha.
because they are not regular users, so they will be expecting, right? Maybe it can be their first time.
Exactly. Right. Nelson, any thoughts to it? Zuha says it's your first time, so they want it to be expensive. Nelson, what do you think?
Uh, n- uh I don't know.
Just try. Mujtaba, you want to try?
Uh, 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 uh.
You said you were in the executive lounge, right?
I mean, because they want to experience the luxuriousness. Yeah, so like they rarely go there, and then like the excursionists most probably like buy items on like special occasions also. Say they want something like that's very special, so they are
Correct.
looking for like a certain. They're not there to like just buy a normal luxury product, not just like a wallet. They want like something exclusive,
You have a
something like
girlfriend,
other people
Mujtaba?
don't have. Pardon?
Right. You have a girlfriend?
I do have a girlfriend.
You do have. So what is the best thing you've purchased for her?
What's the best thing I purchased for her? I think I bought her food only lah. I don't really spend that much money on my girlfriend, yeah. Because I
Very
don't make
good.
any income, so I guess.
Very good. Okay. Anyone else? See, why we say they expect the product to be expensive is because it is a one time, right? Or it's an occasion, right? So if you spend so much and then the counterpart, the receiver will always know, yes, this was a very special thing. You know, it was on my 50th anniversary. This was when I've achieved my this degree, right? So that's where it needs to be expensive so that the markup goes higher, the experience goes a bit higher, the story that they share is very meaningful, it is remembered, like what Zuha just mentioned, right? So you remember that, right? So that is what they want it to be expensive, and that's why they go for it, right? And they want to be sure that the object they acquire is difficult to obtain. You notice this, huh? Have you heard people telling, hey, you know what, this one I had to import it from China, you know, I had to import it from US, I had to pre-book it, I had to wait for it, I had to book it like 20 days in advance, the booking was closed, right? This is what, actually, if you look into it, the market gimmicks have really gone up. So when iPhone 12 was launched, I believe all of you know that the bookings started already. And now, if you look at the news, Gordon Ramsay, do you know him?
Yeah,
Gordon
Of course.
Ramsay,
he's going to open
yes.
a restaurant in
So
Malaysia.
who said that?
Nelson.
Very good, Nelson. Yes, he's opening up a restaurant in Malaysia. And you know when he's going to open? June 2021. So it's part of the Sunway Resort. And they've already started taking bookings now, reservations. So you just imagine if you take somebody there for a lunch or for a dinner or for a coffee shop, for a coffee, I don't know. But see, it's very difficult to obtain. It's going to be in June. Now we are in January. So you can say it's very difficult to obtain. The reservations have been closed, right? So it has already fully booked for June. See? So Erin, did you try? Did you try, Erin? Yes, it is fully booked. Why
No,
you
miss.
never
Because my intern hotel for diploma.
ah which hotel, huh? Sunway Resort, is it?
Yeah.
Which is near the Sunway, right?
Yeah.
Sunway Pyramid.
Yeah, beside the
Oh,
Sunday pyramid.
it's a whole hotel, but very nice place. Good, good, good. Mujtaba is asking why you never book for him, right? So that is how you bring about the story. You see what goes around in just one purchase. Later I book, you pay, okay? Yeah, we all go, okay? They expect the shopping experience to provide a multi-sensuous moment. Right? See, this is what we are talking about. Just imagine. So if somebody's going to dine there, Gordon Ramsay's restaurant, the day before or 1 week, the countdown will always start, right? And then on that day, hey, I'm checking in here, photos, different angles, this angle, and everything becomes very important. So you start paying attention to all the details around you, and then that actually brings about a lot of emotions. The sensation gets hyped up, and then you take a lot of photos and pictures and you start sharing on all the social media. You Twitter it, you Insta it, you Facebook it, right? You Snapchat it, whatever we do, right? So that is why you start bringing in. So this multi-sensuous moments can never be brought back again, right? So it's like you live the moment, and then it becomes timeless. It has always existed and will always exist, right? So you want to be a part of that community. You want to be a part of that recognition. So that is what the experience is all about. So that's why the excursionists do come in and become your luxury client. But apart from this, the luxury clients who have always been there, they are always there because they know the product, they know the brand, they know the experience, and they know how to go about and carry with it. But these excursionists, there is a possibility if they would like to be converted or if they would like to become a full-time uh, luxury client. So what are the basic characteristics of a luxury consumer? Tastes and preferences, nature of wealth, right? So you have to become traditional, new consumers, and based on the wealth, right? So some people become part of the luxury business is because they love the taste, they love the preferences, right? So elitists and the connoisseurs, they love it. They love coffee. They love the beverage. They love the wine. So they go around because of that, right? Who are connoisseurs? Connoisseurs, or how am I pronouncing it? Who are these people? Any idea? Maybe next class you come and tell me, all right? New consumer, what do you mean by new consumer? So they accept the brand. If they satisfy, they start promoting the brand. And nature of wealth,
Just
yes.
found connoisseur,
Who's it?
an expert judge in matters of case. Yeah, expert person who judges everything.
Who judges everything, right?
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
an expert. Say, for example, if you make a coffee workshop and there's a competition, you get this connoisseur to come in and judge. Any of you guys have been part of any competition? No, no.
What kind of competition that?
No.
During your diploma time, any competition?
Uh,
No.
Kitchen, coffee, restaurant. Very good. Okay, so you pay attention for details, attention to details, the precision. When you talk about watches, they talk about precision. And they talk about, there's one TV called as LUX TV. Have you watched this TV?
Yes.
Ah, you watched Zuha? Very
I saw it.
nice.
Yeah. I don't watch it, but I know it
I,
exists.
I love the channel, and we
Yeah.
get it on, it's all about luxury brands. They talk
Yeah. They
about
show the houses and stuff, right?
yes, they talk
Yeah.
about houses, palaces, hotels, restaurants, resorts, watches, perfumes, everything. They talk about it. So there they tell you what is the attention they make. They talk about watches, especially when they bring about watches. You should listen to the way they experience it. If you guys get time, please watch Lux TV. But if I get time, I will record it and I'll play it for you also, right? So the uniqueness, the attention to details, and how demanding their consumers can be, this is very, very difficult, because see, you are not selling a cheap product, and your customer or your consumer or your client is not worried about the price, okay, but they want the details, they want it to be worth the money, right? So they will be definitely very, very demanding. So you should really go for delighting your consumers. It's not about satisfying, but it's about one step above, it's delighting, right? And you have to, and the attention span is very, 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 very low, literally low. So you really have to just do your magic with whatever time you have. And of course, ethical. You need to be ethical. So whatever you promise, you have to deliver. Whatever you say, you have to do. Whatever you do, you have to say, right? So that these are the characteristics. Actually, it's not characteristic, it's characteristics of a luxury consumer. So it is based on the nature of wealth, and they eventually start belonging, and these are the characteristics. But these people, the second part or the first part is because they love the taste and they love the preferences, so they want to be part of it. So this is acquired, okay, but this one is from expired, so they have it, they have it in them, right? So it has been in their, they see, and their grandparents have done it, their parents have done it, their elders have done it, so they belong to that, right? But this one is an acquired taste, right? You like it because of the stories you've watched, your stories you've heard, because you've watched something on Lux TV, right? Or Luke's TV, and that's why you started to love it, right? So that's how you will start looking into your characteristics. This one I've shared in today's topic. I want you to go back and read it so it will give you some ideas. Luxury hospitality brand essentials, all right? Just go through it. What are the characteristics and what are the principles? All right. Any questions until this?
No, miss.
No. So if you go back to your times, I want you all to watch the video about luxury client for today, which is shared there. Okay, see, luxury client, and this is the luxury hospitality brand essentials, and yeah, this is the topic for today, the one that I use. So just give it a read, and probably we'll discuss this in class on Monday. Is it fine, class?
yes, miss.
Okay, so I want you all to just read it and watch the video. This video is how many minutes? Yeah, 3 minutes only. You want me to play now? You can watch.
Sure, miss.
Sure, to play now or to watch later.
Yeah, but miss, the sound is
Yeah.
not coming.
Yeah.
Everything will do. I think watching ourselves would be better, I guess, because you can hear properly.
Who is saying that? Sorry, when I share, I can't see. Is it Nelson or William or Aaron? So I need you all to watch it because of the audio. Let's do your camps now. Okay. What happened to Karine? I hope they don't think the class is at 11.
Maybe they forgot that class starts earlier.
Karine. What's your name? Wei Chen, right? Oh, I didn't start. Sorry. I thought I started it. Yeah. Can you see the code?
Yes, yes.
Why I couldn't get in? Mohammed Mustafa bin Mohammed Amin. Suha Nelson Lim E Tang is William. So I only have 5 of you all today in the class, right? Hey, who is missing? Okay, Masha is also absent, right? Right, no
Yeah, he's
problem.
sleeping peacefully probably.
Let him sleep. I will post the video maybe. Huh?
Yeah.
You can watch the recording later. Okay, then I will end the class, but I'm surprised why the video is not playing audio. You can explore it later. So I will prepare the, as I told you, the speaker, okay, who will be taking one of the topics. I will share the poster. So that Monday we will have the class at 10 o'clock. Okay, I'm sorry, Zuha. I'm sorry, Masha, because he is in US. So the time difference is 11 hours different. For us is 10. For him it's 9 p.m. in the night.
What time do we usually have class on Monday though?
Monday, our normal class is 10. 10, right? No, 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 no.
No, not 10. Because I have another class at 10.
Oh, what time?
10. Uh, with Mr. Mayu, Dr. Mayu. Mr.
Okay,
Mayu.
tell him. Anyone else has class on Monday?
Nope.
It's his lecture class.
It is February 8th is a Monday. No, but no one else has class, right? Okay, then Zuha, can you please excuse yourself from Dr. Mayu? Tell him if you can record and watch his videos.
All right.
Probably I can also tell him.
Yes, please do. 10 to 12,
I
I
will
have
tell
his
him.
class.
Yes, I will tell him.
Beverage
Okay?
management. Yeah.
Yeah. Guys, you guys are okay to join, right? I will share the poster with you all, and we can also ask other students to come if you can. All right?
Okay.
Goodness.
Okay, guys.